What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to the Forever. We just clowning. We having a good time right now. Welcome back to the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. This your one of your co-hosts, the Don. Back right now with my partner in crime, Rick Flex. What's good, man?
Man, what's going on? I'm about to actually pop open some of this High Road craft ice cream, man. I don't know if y'all heard about it. Either one of you guys on the show, y'all heard about it before?
Yeah, Don told me about it.
I've tried that before. That is pretty good.
This
It is
a
pretty
bourbon
good.
burnt sugar, man. I've never had this flavor. Don's gonna be jealous because I got the peanut butter and I got some blueberries, so he just hating. But
I ain't gonna lie, man. That the flavors you got is good, but you know all of them taste good though.
hey,
Shouts out to Keith Schroeder, man, CEO of High Road, for supplying us with the
Yeah,
gear and
man.
the ice cream.
I'm gonna try it. Let me let you know what hell. Let me give 1 second. Oh yeah, that's hitting. Oh yeah, that's hitting.
That's good.
Anyway, this show has been brought to you by High Road Ice Cream. Go to Whole Foods, get you a pint of High Road Ice Cream. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. Share this content out with other college sports fanatics. And hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holla at your hometown sports podcast. All right. We got two special guests on with us right now. We got our one of our hometown supporters, Reggie Phillips. What's good, man? Let everybody know who you are, where they can find you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Hey,
Yeah, Reggie, man. Y'all can find me on Twitter. I_am_Reggie.
All right. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
And we got expert Auburn writer from College in Magnolia, Mr. Drew McCracken. What's good, Drew? Tell everybody who you are and where they can find you.
What's happening, guys? Thank you so much for the invite, and been looking forward to this for a good long time. You can find us at College and Mag on Twitter. You can find me at DrewMac20AU. And also, I do this little podcasting thing as well. You can find links to that at FOT Podcast, I believe it is. But it's Friends of the Podcast. Just search for it on your favorite podcasting multimedia. You can also find us on YouTube, Friends of the Program. Me and my buddy Brad, we do betting, we do reviews on bourbon, and we do horse racing a little bit as well, along with a bunch of college football content.
I'll get down with the bourbon.
Yes, sir.
All right. So guys, if y'all ain't following us, follow us on social media at FILA_SP on Twitter, on Facebook, FILA Sports Podcast, and if you just want to check the audio out, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, several other platforms you can catch the audio on. What's good? Ultra Shadow 97. He said, I want to try some of that High Road ice cream. Look, they sell it at Whole Foods. If you're in the Atlanta area, go to any Whole Foods and pick it up.
Yeah, you can go online too. You can search them up online, man. They'll ship it to your house. I mean, they'll help you out.
But if you're in Atlanta, you might as well just go ahead and go to the store. You'll say that high shipping fee.
Yep.
Now, if you stay outside, if you don't stay nowhere near a Whole Foods, then you gonna have to get on and order you a bushel of it.
It will be coming to Publix again soon, he said. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, what happened with what happened in college news this week?
man, it was to be honest, it was news-wise, it was pretty quiet for the most part. I mean, everybody heard about the eligibility, granted for a few teams. Didn't really help Georgia, helped Tennessee out, but
And Kentucky as well.
news in that JT Daniels was medically cleared, so that's a news. Kirby said he still keep them options open. I think we'll see Stinson and honestly JT on the field come Saturday. That's just my opinion. With the Tech, nothing really. A much needed week off after last week's effort. A much needed week off, rest up. Yeah, they had a tough game, man. They got Louisville coming to town on the 9th, so I'm sure if y'all are watching now, y'all get ready. We'll be talking about that come soon. Georgia Southern, they actually did go ahead and reschedule the game against FAU, and that's going to be on December the 5th in Statesboro. And then we got Georgia State. Obviously, they got ECU coming up this week. I'm going to say that game is going to be a shootout. Both defenses are definitely not the strong suit. High-scoring game. But that's kind of it. Kind of a quiet before the storm face-off between these two guys we got on the show tonight.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So, scores from last week. Y'all know Southern beat. Southern lost against UAL. They look like they almost beat them, but hey, it is what it is. Tech lost to Syracuse 37-20, and then
sound about right.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Man, look, I can't look. I have all the respect and love for Tech because I got a cousin that went there, so.
And they beat Florida State, so I can't be mad at them.
Exactly. So hey, I know Auburn fans, y'all still upset about Florida State. Y'all had that game won though. I ain't gonna
being from South Georgia, no, it's Alabama. People will think it's for an Auburn fan like me, it's Alabama and then Georgia. No, it's Alabama and then Florida State and then Georgia. No, I have pulled for Georgia. When they played Florida State before, that has happened.
Yeah, South Georgia is a huge recruiting ground for Florida State.
Absolutely, absolutely. And being a proud Lowndes High graduate, we've sent our fair share to Tallahassee. But what can you say?
I mean, I know
Lowndes High. Yeah, I already know, man. I used to teach at Wayne County, man, and
I got you.
We played y'all a lot. So
I remember those days.
Yep. All right, UGA, we know they looked like they was gonna lose in the first half, but hey, they came alive in the second half and beat Arkansas 37-10.
Spit the jet.
Yep. All right, so you already went over the games for the week upcoming, right?
Yeah, no doubt we did. But hey, we were talking about pregame. Let's go ahead right now. Let's give a shout out to the Braves winning their first postseason series in 19 years. So, chop off, guys.
Yes.
Gotta
keep it chopping.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Look, man.
Maybe something good.
Man, we got to figure out something, man. If they go to the World Series, we need to figure out a plan.
Boy, we can do it somewhere. I promise you that.
Man, we just got to get through. We got to get through the NLDS first, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see.
Got to get past Sixto Sanchez.
Yeah. We're gonna beat them in 4, and then we're gonna go on to the Dodgers.
So hold on, where we play in Florida?
We'll play them in Houston. I mean, whoever wins that series, we play it in Houston.
Okay, so the NLDS will be in Houston.
Yeah, they got a little bubble going on.
I hate that, man. They just need to bring it back to the A. Atlanta. With the number 2 seed, we should choose where we want to play.
I can tell you this: they are planning on selling tickets for fans to go and watch the games at Truist.
Oh yeah,
I have heard that.
I hit up my co-host. I told him, look, it's $1,200. What we can do, split. I got 2 other people because we can just split it 4 ways. That's $300.
Yep. And 4 ways you can hold 12 people, man. Split it back up, make it a couple hundred, make it 100.
But you gonna want to bring your wife and you gonna want to bring your kid. So that's 3 people right there. And
I don't want to bring one of them.
Huh? All right, man. She gonna come behind you, slap the mess out of you. I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
Yeah, I
know. Shouts out to the Braves. Yeah, that was an epic series right there, man. Y'all had us stressed out yesterday. Ain't even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, 22 straight shutout innings, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, you can't keep that same energy in the NLDS.
Exactly. Dang it.
Yep. All right. So, Sean Shivers, will he be a factor this Saturday?
So Sean Shivers, Auburn's running back, RB1, should have been in my opinion, the starting running back for Auburn for the past year or 2.
Yeah, I agree.
The correct answer is yes and no. The deficiency of Auburn right now is the offensive line, which, you're going to see about you're going to see about 6 to 7 different guys on the line. The only place where you can really see somebody locked in is going to be Nick Brahms at center. Other than that, you're going to probably see Alec Jackson, Tyshawn Manning, along with Brandon Council and Brodarius Ham is probably the best one out of that group. But you'll also see Austin Troxell and Brendan Coffey just kind of fill in holes. Auburn did a lot of mixing around of their offensive line this past week. The problem is Georgia's defensive line is the strength of that defense, in my opinion. And you really saw that against Arkansas. They were able to lock down Arkansas, and for lack of a better term, the alpaca Franks hit that one big long pass for a 40-yard touchdown. Other than that, that was really the extent of Arkansas's penetration. So I have a feeling that could Sean Shivers be a factor in this game? Absolutely could, but he's going to have to get to the outside. Auburn's going to have to be able to move around that line and hide the deficiency on the offensive line for Sean Shivers, DJ Williams, Tank Bigsby, or Mark Anthony Richards to be any kind of factor in this ball game.
Do you think you guys have a chance to attack that secondary? I mean, Williams balled out. You know, he put himself out there, man, and I mean, I was blown away. I kind of feel like there might be a little kink in the armor in that secondary. Do you feel like there might be an attacking game there?
Are you talking about Auburn's secondary or Georgia's secondary?
Yeah,
Georgia's secondary. It's going to have to be. The thing that Chad Morris, Auburn's new offensive coordinator, who it looks like Gus actually let go of the reins to his best friend this time, Chad Morris. It actually looked like Auburn was doing a lot more crossing patterns. If you go back and watch the game, I think it's Seth Williams' first touchdown pass where Nix fitted it through a needle hole over the defender in the north end zone there at Jordan-Hare. There's actually there's actually Sean Shivers on one end and Anthony Schwartz on the other doing a crossing pattern. Both are wide open on the play, and both could score a touchdown. So the easier play is to hit Schwartz there, but instead Nix decided to go over the top and hit Seth Williams for the touchdown. Against Kentucky, that's a touchdown. Against Georgia, that's a pick six going the other way. So I hope it's addressed. I'm sure it will be by Chad Morris, just because the athletes are going to be so much better this week. It was a good test because Kentucky's secondary is probably the third best in the league this year. So it was a good warm-up for Bo Nix. Yeah. But yes, I absolutely see if Kirby believes that Gus is still going to do his one route is the go route, then Auburn can hurt Georgia through the passing game. If they decide to defend and play zone, it could be a long night for Auburn.
Got it.
What about you, Reggie?
Oh, man. Well, you know, our issue right now is which quarterback. You know, everybody thinks it's going to start this weekend. But like I said last week, after DeJuan Mathis was pulled, Stetson, the mailman, he came in, provide that spark we needed. So honestly, he should off that game last week. He should take QB1 this week because he's done an outstanding job so far. You know, hats off to Arkansas also because I kind of slept. I think we did kind of slept on him a little bit, but at the same time, man, that was a scary game though for the first half.
You got to think about it, man. Pittman knows that Georgia defensive line well, man. He used to practice.
Yeah, offensive line coach. Yeah, you're correct. And like I said, you know, what's the guy, the receiver name? Was it Hill? Traylon Hill, or I forgot whatever his name was. But yeah, man, for like the first half, man, him and the running back was kind of gashing us up a little bit too much to my liking. But you know, like I said, the one, man, yeah, I think the lights were a little too bright, but at the same time, Kirby did say after the game, they didn't do justice and kind of easing him in. I think he still has a chance to play on the field. Just give him a little wildcat package, or something to go in there and play. And I think, I have hope for him, because he's a feel-good story coming off the brain cyst and surgery. So, man, we definitely going to have to keep our eyes on Seth Williams because, after that catch last week, I was like, he caught my attention with that one. So, I mean, it's never easy against – oh, go ahead.
It seemed like when Bennett came in, he kind of slowed the tempo of the game down.
But you know what? But no. Here's the thing. I watched the game. When Mathis was in, it's like they were trying to throw lone developing fields. They were trying to design these lone developing plays down the field. When Bennett came in, it was just dinking and dunking. It was two different types of. I'm not lying.
Well, you got to feed Pickens, man. So that's what everybody's trying to do is feed George Pickens and of course Jermaine Burton. He's another good guy too, man. Freshman. So I can see why they tried, but then that's why good coaching comes into play, and they have to turn some stuff around and
they made the adjustments.
They definitely did. Yeah. Especially on the offensive line, I think Trey Hill was the starting center in that game, but they switched him out with Erickson and kicked, I think, Trey Hill to the guard area. And it was some minor changes. Not if you're not a heavy Georgia fan, you probably will, or a fan, you probably wouldn't really notice it until like after the fact. But
man, I ain't even just know the Georgia fans. It's just like what my love is on the field, man. I love the trenches. So I noticed that change when they made that. I'm like, it's gonna pretty much play out a little better. So
I'm sure the O-line you're talking at the halftime.
Oh yeah, he gave him a nice little speech. I'm pretty sure, in his own Kirby way.
Yeah.
But man, of course, Zeus looked like he did fresh out of high school, man. He after those ACLs, man, he's finally looking like he's back again. So man, it's gonna be a good game regardless. So, I never sleep on any of our opponents, our rivals. Auburn is one of our Deep South's oldest rivalries. So, I never sleep on them, man. It's always somewhere in between, some crazy stuff happens when Georgia and Auburn plays. So, I never take that for granted.
Going back to the days when they used to be called Alabama Polytech Institute.
Yep. API.
Yeah, see. Man, it's some weird stuff I know in this series, but it's going to be a good game Saturday. I definitely can tell you that.
All right. So another question: JT Daniels? JT Daniels is going to be starting, but I wish it's Bennett.
No. Bennett is going to start.
So they changed it up. Bennett is starting.
I mean, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? That's what I mean. I didn't hear anything.
The option's open, man, but Bennett earned the role.
Yeah, exactly. I know JT was cleared. But I mean, like we just said, Stetson came in last week, provided the spark for the team, and of course led us to a win. So by default,
don't start for some reason, and you get in his head. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to play that game, so I'll run him out there.
Yeah. All right, let's give.
I'm. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, I'm riding with the mailman until he can't. Otherwise, so.
We can't deliver.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. JF, what's good, man? He said this is the first time I witnessed the Braves win the series. Wow.
Wow, that is a thing.
That makes me feel old now, man.
Y'all make me feel old, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I want the Braves to win for the younger generation who never saw the 95 series. Yep. I'm happy because I saw it. We all, I'm pretty sure we all saw it.
Man, I stayed, bruh. My mama house is like a block, like half a block away from Fulton County Stadium in Turner Field. So we seen it all with down 95 after game 6.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm happy if they win it for the younger generation. That's why I'm more. Yep. I would be more happy for the younger generation because they didn't see it.
I really don't care about the younger generation. I just want to see another championship.
I
ain't trying to be all that politically correct mess, man. I just want to see it, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, To each his own.
They don't. The younger generation, they don't understand the pain and agony we done been through as Atlanta sports fans or Georgia sports fans, man. They don't understand, man. They understand that. Hopefully, they don't have to go through that what we went through. If these teams can, smarten up and do what they need to do to win.
Yeah.
All right. Ultra Shadow, he said that it was a great series win. Pitching came through. Yeah, they did, man. Like that's been our Achilles heel this whole season is pitching, and they really coming through. All right, JF, he said Bennett didn't seem like all that to me. He didn't. He did better than the one for sure, but Bennett ain't it either.
I kind of have to agree with him because Stetson's not going to win you a national title. Like that's not the wagon you're going to hitch yourself to bring Georgia a national title. It's going to have to be JT Daniels because regardless. Stetson Bennett's not going to go into Tuscaloosa and beat Alabama. That's not going to happen. He's not going to go to the Dome or to the Benz, and beat Alabama again because Alabama's the best team in the nation. I think we can all agree, talent-wise on paper, Alabama's the best team in the nation. And Stetson Bennett's not the guy that can do that. Can JT Daniels do it? I don't know because I haven't seen him in 2 years. But I think that's the best. The better option for Georgia going forward.
State, huh?
I just say, until proven otherwise. We just
I agree.
Ride with the hot hand. So that's why I choose.
No. I totally agree with you for this week's game.
Yeah.
But I think if you're Georgia looking forward, because don't get me wrong, if it's me, if I get to choose, I want DeJuan in there as an Auburn fan. But
no.
But I think Stetson Bennett's the right call on Saturday. I don't think he's the right call next Saturday and the Saturday after that. At some point, you're going to have to get JT Daniels in there if you're wanting Georgia to lift that trophy at the end of the season.
Hey, fair enough.
I mean, I didn't think Jake Fromm was going to be that guy that could get him there either, but he proved me wrong. So
That's true.
Yeah. Man, look, man, it was a run game. Who keep it
in run game, a good defense, man.
That's all you really need is a good run game and defense to get you to a title game.
Well, that defense is going to
and don't get me wrong, Jake Fromm made some hell of a lot of good throws.
I was about to say, I remember a Rose Bowl game where he looked like a boss.
Yeah, he did, and he played a part in that too. So, as much as, Georgia fans kind of give him some grief, I was one of them at the end last year. But, I kind of remember the Rose Bowl and that year. So, I kind of quiet down after that,
Don knows how I feel about him, so.
I just want to win, man. That's all. I want to get a trophy in my lifetime.
This college football season, I said it on on our podcast, my buddy and my podcast last night when we recorded. This college football season you have to adjust your views. Normally we go, you have to win with style points. They slipped. LSU, for example, or Texas A&M is a better example in this situation. They struggled against Vanderbilt last weekend. However, they got the dub. That's all you're going for this year in college football, especially if you're in the SEC. Just get the dub, and then you're going to be able to go to the college football playoff because you're playing a better competition, a better sample size than the Big Ten, than the Big 12, than the Pac-12, or whatever they're calling themselves, than anybody else. Especially in the ACC, since it's just Notre Dame, Miami, and Clemson. So as long as you get the dub in the SEC this year, you're going to go.
I think you can see a 2-loss SEC team get in, to be honest.
I totally agree. I
feel like it's just good, man. Look, let's just be real. And I'm just going to say this. And it's going to hurt me to say this as well. I feel like the SEC and ACC, them the two teams, whoever win those conferences, just have them play for the national championship. Cause let's be real, man. Big 12 right now, man. They gonna trip over each other to try to win something. Big 10, we ain't playing to the end of this month. So y'all already gonna be 6 games in already. 5 games in, and Pac-12, we don't even know what's going on with them. So
I know it might not happen, but I would really love to see Ohio State and Georgia play just because of
I don't know.
The
Look, man, I'm
background,
about
yeah.
to end this show, man.
I
Don't
think
you ever bring up Ohio State on the show,
I think
man.
we wanted that. I think we wanted that last year, but I'm glad we
Screw
did in
Ohio State.
hindsight. Because we was looking very, very anemic on offense last year. So
Man,
I'm glad that didn't happen.
I never look. I wish nothing but famine.
We know, Don. We know.
And fire and brimstone for Ohio State.
We know your hatred for Ohio State, man. We know.
Ultra Shadow said, I wasn't born yet when the Braves won the 95 World Series. I would like to see
man, we don't need that. We don't need that tonight. No.
No.
Oh, man.
What do you say?
Oh, man. Not that negativity tonight,
man.
Yeah,
we don't need that negativity in my life. No.
Make us feel old right now.
Yeah, man. And then he said, JF, they said, I feel you, Shadow. The last time the Braves won the playoff series was in 01, which the year I was born. He said, I'm turning 19 this month. Man.
9th grade that year, man.
Man, I was about to say I was a graduating senior that year.
Look, I was 01. I was in 8th grade. That's 8th grade. Yep.
Man.
And I am old.
We all old, man.
We all are, man.
After you hit 25,
at least one of us can keep their metabolism quick and fast.
Hey, I mean, it's not easy.
Man, get out of here, man.
I was about to say, is that bourbon ice cream you've been eating on over there? Is that what
this man is 100? This man is 150 pounds. I'm like, bro, I wish I was 100. I wish I was 170.
Hello, man. Hey, I weigh enough to carry Michigan on my shoulders. That's how much they don't weigh.
Oh. Yeah, whatever, man. What you gonna carry on the shoulder weight from 2 feet and fall?
Hey.
Oh man.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to the predictions. All right, y'all in the chat. Hey, y'all tell us the prediction between the Auburn and Georgia game. I'm gonna start with you, Ricky.
All right,
Rick.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I think this game is going to be close. I think it's going to be a fourth quarter game.
Yeah,
it'd be
I agree.
A last possession game. Honestly, I think Georgia has a chance because I think their running game will probably wear down Auburn. So I'm going to go with Georgia 21-17 in a squeaker.
Okay. All right. Reggie.
Me to say that.
Man, I had 34-21, man. That's what I got. I think. Well, like I said, I never sleep on. I never sleep on Gus Mess in Auburn because, man, they're old. Like I was saying earlier, man, the Deep South oldest rivalry. So we pretty much are like, we know each other like that. So I think it'll be a close one though. So.
You ain't even gonna cover the spread. Wow.
Nah, man. Nah.
What's the score again? What'd you say? What'd you say? What was your prediction?
I said 34-21.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Wow.
Drew.
Yeah.
I hate this game. I absolutely loathe this game because it used to be all on my birthday. So think about this real quick. Side note: the Auburn Georgia game has been on my birthday in 1996, which was the first SEC overtime game that went to 4 overtimes. That was on my birthday. 2002 was on my birthday, which was my freshman year at Auburn when Michael Johnson pushed down Horace Willis to catch a pass in the end zone, and Georgia went to the SEC championship. I believe 2006 was on my, or 2007 was on my birthday. That's right, because that was the blackout game. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
That also happened. 2013 was also on my birthday, which that's the best gift Auburn's ever given me.
Man.
And then last year, I was in Jordan-Hare Stadium when Bo Nix threw it behind a wide-open wide receiver that could have scored a tying touchdown. So I'm so glad that we've moved this game. I can't tell you how excited I am that this game's being played in October now. This is a turning point game for Gus Malzahn, in my opinion. He has not beaten Georgia, LSU, Georgia, LSU, or Alabama on the road. Auburn has not won in any of those stadiums since Gus took over. So this is a make or break game, in my opinion, for Gus Malzahn, even though Auburn looked much better this past week. I agree with Reggie and Ricky. I think that this is going to be a fourth quarter game. I don't see that many points being scored, though. I think both defenses are. I think both defenses are really good. Auburn's secondary is the headliner for that Auburn football team. Followed closely by the linebackers. The defensive line can go 10 deep. So I don't expect Georgia to be able to put probably more than 16 to 17 points. The question's going to be, can Auburn move the ball and get to 20? That's the goal for both teams this weekend. The first one to 20 wins the ball game, in my opinion. I have to go with what I've seen. Auburn hasn't won in Athens since 2005, which I was there for that one on the Immaculate Fumble recovery. But Auburn hasn't won in Athens since 05, which is historically a massive anomaly in this series. I'm going to go with Georgia wins 20-17. If it does come down to field goals, though, Auburn does have the edge there. Anders Carlson is much better. I'm not even sure who replaced Hot Rod. I haven't committed his name to memory yet.
I know he was a walk-on.
But he was a little bit shaky last week. So I give the nod to Auburn there, but I still think Georgia somehow, some way gets it to 21-17, and the defense just tightens down and goes Jake the Snake Roberts Python on the Auburn offense, and finishes out the game. So that's the way I'm going to lean there. But this is, if there's ever been a toss-up in this series, it's this game. This game absolutely is a toss-up. It should be a fantastic game. I cannot wait to watch it as a football fan. My liver is scared for me as an Auburn fan.
I will say, and I don't know about their kickers either, man, but it could be a field position game, and their punter was showing out.
Oh yeah, Camarda is a good, yeah.
Ooh, so I mean that could be a kind of factor that sneaks in there.
The other thing, to piggyback off of what you just said, Ricky, Auburn twice this past week had a 4th and 8 from, let's say, the 45-ish to the 50-ish, and they lined up as if they were going to go for it, much like they did against Alabama. And Bo Nix was able to pin Kentucky back inside the 5 twice. So that's also a huge weapon that Auburn can use for that field position battle.
I'm pretty sure I accidentally tweeted out that Bo Nix was a better punter. So yeah.
You can't argue with it. It's 2 inside the 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
impressive.
Well, I'm just doing this for family's sake because I know my wife would have bragging rights for the year if Auburn wins, and that's something I can't allow in this household. So
I haven't allowed it very much in the past 15 years.
But like you said, 2013, and oh my God, man, I just I just need, and since we can't beat Alabama, man, I just need the second best second best team in the state to,
Well, we did win the state championship this past year. I don't know if you guys knew, but we could beat Alabama.
I called it. Oh man, it was this dude that's a big Bama fan, and he's a huge Matt Ryan hater for some reason. I don't know why, but I had him on the show, and he talking about, man, Bama go beat mess. I said, look, man, Auburn got like the second best defense in the SEC. I said, there's no way. I said, look, y'all lost against LSU. I said, what makes y'all think y'all gonna just go down there in Jordan-Hare and beat Auburn? Talking about, man, we gonna beat them by 4 touchdowns. I said, okay. As soon as the game went off, soon as Auburn beat the brace out of Alabama, I called them up. I said, hey, What happened to
What
the
you
4
got?
touchdowns?
What
Y'all
you
said
got?
y'all go hang over Auburn.
I mean, that's our, and you know what? To his knowledge, once I know Auburn and Alabama, their rivalry, but once we get to like the SEC championship, whether it's LSU or Alabama, I will agree with an Auburn fan on that. Just that one time, just to beat Alabama, man.
Exactly.
And that's something I never do. But I tell my wife, look, let's go for the greater good. Let's just get the elephant, literally the elephant out the room. So yeah, I'm always, have a strong disdain for Alabama, man.
You're not the only one.
Everybody hates a winner.
But shoot, to be honest,
Even when they lose, I hate them.
Yeah, like I said, when Auburn beat them and LSU took it over last year too, I was like, okay, yeah.
But the thing is, man, in a way, man, I wish we would have played. I wish we would have played Bama in the SEC championship game. It would have been. It would never have been a massacre. But hey, that's another story for another day. Let me get to the chat's prediction. JF, he said 23-14, Dogs on top.
Yes, sir.
My prediction is I'm going to say 24-17. Bulldogs.
So Auburn gonna win.
I see now. I get my life, but like you said, I start getting the shakes there.
I think in this game, I think Georgia's O line is gonna warm up. And Zeus is gonna have a big day on Saturday.
I don't know, Don, man. You just scared me a little bit now, man.
I really think we're gonna run the ball well come Saturday. That's what
I think Bo Nix uses his legs to keep that game close. He's a better runner than people know too. He's sneaky.
Oh yeah,
he was Auburn's leading rusher last week.
Wow.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I did remember that. Yeah.
Well, if he is again, y'all won't win.
Also, just one last name that I'll throw out there, just so we can say that I said it. I feel like Georgia's going to double cover Seth Williams and take him away. Look for a guy like an Eli Stove to be a big name that you hear about. I've heard. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say who, but I've heard murmurs of a Ronnie Daniels type show out, which for Georgia fans that'll bring up some bad memories. But look for Eli Stove or an Anthony Schwartz to, if Auburn's going to win the ball game, look for those two names to kind of have a big day.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so I guess there you have it, you guys. We just can't wait for the game on Saturday. So appreciate you, Drew, for coming on, man. Once again, let everybody know who you are and where they can find you.
Absolutely. Again, you can find me on Twitter, my personal account. It's DrewMac20AU. On the Twitters, you can read some of the stuff that I write. I write a weekly column, kind of making fun of anything that's funny in the college football world. You can find us at collegeinmagnolia.com. And you can also find me on my podcast, Friends of the Program. And I believe you can find that on YouTube. You can find it on any of your podcasting sites. You can follow us on Twitter at FOT Podcast, along with my buddy Brad Tillery, who we just make fun of everything, drink bourbon, and talk college football.
You drink bourbon, I eat bourbon.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm home.
Win-win.
All right. Reggie, let everybody know once again where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. I_am_Reggie. Always talking about Don's steaks. We're still waiting on getting that one, man.
Man, this man eats well done steaks.
Yes, man, I do. Okay, you had to put it all out there, man. But yeah.
What'd you say, Rick?
I go medium well.
Oh. No, I got to do medium. Elite. No, I got to do medium or lower than that, man.
Yeah.
But that's another discussion for another day, man. So yeah, thanks, Don, for putting me out there, man.
Yeah. right, well, everybody in the chat, JF, Ultra Shadow 97, man, thank y'all for joining us live tonight, and everybody else that was watching. Also, if you're watching this at a later time, hit us up in the comment section. Let us know the prediction for Saturday game. You know, we'll like your prediction, and then we'll also comment on it. Now, if you sit up there and say some crazy stuff, you know, we also will call you out on it as well. So be careful what you put out. Be careful what you put out. So we'll be back tomorrow. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Rick Flex, he gonna do a special segment of Flex for the Goal. I'm gonna be back tomorrow to do my Friday Falcons prediction. Oh man,
come on birds, come on birds, rise up, baby.
Man. And then I'm also gonna have a special. I'm also gonna have a special segment tomorrow night. I'm bringing on Arrowhead Pride's run to talk about Eric Bieniemy, the OC for the Chiefs, and could he be the next head coach of the Atlanta Falcons? So stay tuned for that.
I'll take that.
Yes. Yes, I will.
My guy's Don Martindale, but hey, that's another time. That's another. We'll be on here 20 more minutes. If I start talking about Don Martindale. But anyway, come holler at us tomorrow, you guys, and then come holler at us Sunday. We got a packed weekend, you guys. So just stay tuned and y'all stay safe out there. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit us up with a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. We almost at 1K. Also, hit that like button. Share this content out with other college sports fanatics and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. So, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all stay safe.
Be good.
Tell them boys, play time's up.